Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to talk about how you get named thralls. So, I'm in mid mode. I'm going to make my health max. I didn't like that it was low. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how you get named thralls to spawn from these surges. So what you gotta do is you gotta collect a lot of these question mark items. Like me currently on the server that I'm on, I can really only collect these unstables. And the unstables, when you put them into the altar, one gives you 2 points into that altar. So for me, I would have to collect 500 of these guys in order to get the altar to the level it needs to be for named thralls. Or if you're just collecting lessers, you literally got to collect 1,000 of them. This is 1,000 in my inventory. But if you're lucky enough to be able to kill the hard creatures in the Maelstrom, you only got to collect 20 of the graders. Basically what you got to do is fill this shrine up to 1,000. And I was going to show you, but it looks like the storm's about to start. But yeah, I'll show you where you get these question marks at. It's from the Maelstrom. When the Maelstrom's going, you just go and kill the mobs, and you harvest their corpse, and it'll give you 1 question mark from the mob. So yeah, we'll show you that, and then we'll come back to this ley shrine, and I'll show you exactly how this works. Because I was really confused on how this works, but I finally figured it out. Somewhat. But yes, there's 3 ley shrines that you can activate. There's the ley shrine of the drowned, ley shrine of the demon, and then this is the ley shrine of the serpent. This is the only 3 that you can summon from. The other ones that are on the map, like this one of the goblinoid, it's not activated. It's like broken, so you can't use it. There's just 3, which is these 3 right here, which I am at the serpent one. So yeah, we'll head to the maelstrom that's about to happen, and we will show you how to get the question marks. Basically, what I've been doing is I've been farming the vaults, trying to get this right here, the decaying Eldarium. I've been farming a lot of this, but you don't really need much of this. You just need 50 in order to craft the item at the altar in order to put this in. So you don't really need much. You just need 50. Basically, the reason for farming this is if you want to do the delving bench. If you put 20 of this in, plus an item, it has a chance of giving you a recipe back for a legendary. So that's more or less what the Eldarium is for. It's more or less for legendary items. And then the question mark is for summoning Thralls. So yeah, we're just waiting for this storm. It's not happening yet. Always lose track of the tower because it's so dark. But these altars are just outside of the storm, I believe. Yeah, like I said, in my inventory here, I have the exact amount as far as question marks that you need in order to fill up to get to name Thralls. And that's exactly 1,000 of these lessers. And then 500 of these. And then just one stack of these. And then you need 50 of these. You can get 50 Eldarium from just doing one vault. Most vaults give you more than 50, like slightly over. But once in a while you'll get a vault that only gives you like 46. So you might have to do 2 vaults. But my recommendation, if you're going to summon Thralls, because this is a lot of farming. I mean, you get 1 per mob, and on the server I'm on, it takes me quite a bit to kill 1 mob. Like, my Thrall kind of sucks. You know, I just have a Thrall from a tier 3 Thrall from a Wild Surge. It takes him quite a bit of time to just kill 1 of these mobs. I can't imagine farming, because all I'm getting is the unstable. I can't imagine farming 500 of them to get enough. Yeah, I recommend doing this with people and just combining all of your question mark items to get to 1,000. I mean, I don't think there's a point of doing it yourself. Not this early in the game. Maybe later on after you get a name Thrall. After you group up, you all contribute, get 1,000. You probably all can collect a name Thrall from that. And then at that point you can start probably doing the graders yourself. Farming for the graders and then do it yourself. But just starting out, I think you should combine efforts with people and kind of work together. Whether you're on a PvE server or a PvP server, it doesn't matter. There is some honest people out there that'll genuinely work together on a PvP server. Pretty rare, but I'm waiting to actually see the storm brewing. So yes, I am in God mode. Just for demonstration purposes. We'll start running closer to the storm here. Ignore my corruption. It doesn't even, that's weird. These creatures just started fighting each other, okay. And these elephants are crazy easy. On the server that I play on, it took me 3 arrows to kill an elephant. This is really easy. They're definitely easier than the Exile lands. The elephants. The elephants are. There it goes. Now the storm's going. So they said this Maelstrom is kind of semi on a schedule. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what triggers it, but I did happen to read they said it's semi on a schedule. And this storm lasts a while. And I see why. If you gotta collect, you know, so many of these lessers or unstables, I see why it lasts so long. Get out of here. Like, I'm thinking to myself, on the server that I'm on, I have to farm 500 mobs? 500 mobs. That's a lot. I guess I'm used to the Exile lands where you can start, and by the time you end the day, you know, 24 hours, you can have yourself a tier 4 Thrall. You know, but here, it's going to take several days just to get up enough of those question marks to be able to do the summoning for the tier 4 Thralls. It's just a lot more time. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But in my mind, I'm thinking they should lower that requirement. That's a lot. Or drop the amount that, change the amount that you get per mob. That just sounds really excessive. Basically, I had did a summon on the server that I play on, and I only put in like I think 25 of these unstables. So that just got me 50. I just had basic thralls that you get from a wild surge. There it is, the storm started. Alright, so once this storm starts, this is when mobs are going to spawn. You will see it and hear it. A little lightning bolt will come down and spawn mobs. But the closer you get to the tower, the harder the mobs are, and the higher question marks that you get. I assume the outer ring is where you'll get the lessers. I don't really know where you get the lessers from, but you really should not be going for the lessers. Unless you really want to kill 1,000 mobs. But maybe they're that easy that that's where you should be. I don't know. I didn't actually test that. Like, maybe for me, since I don't really have a strong thrall, and I'm not really that strong either, I should just be going for the lessers. Maybe they're just so much easier to kill. But these are the guys I'm used to killing. These ones should give the unstable, the second level ones. Yeah, they give the unstable 1. So I got 2. 2 mobs dead, gives me 2. right here. I saw the lightning bolt, so there's gotta be... Am I going out of the storm? Because I kind of want to. I want to see about those lessers. Well, these things... This is one of them. Did that just give me 2, or did I also hit this one? Okay, so the outer ring does give you lessers. Like I just got there. But I don't know how easy or hard they are. So I have to get on the server I play and try that. The little buggies. These little guys, they give the lessers. I want to separate the bodies. Okay, yeah. So what we'll do is get close to the tower. You know what? It doesn't even matter. But I will say, what you want to do is get yourself a bear. Until you're able to summon the highest surge, a bear is probably the way to go. They seriously buffed bears. They're kind of OP. They're kind of equal to a Thrall. The bear that I was able to summon in, by the end of it, his leveling journey, he had about as much health as Delencia and armor. So yeah, I would just get yourself a bear, which is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna stop using my Thrall that I have on the server that I play on, the official server, and I'm gonna go get myself a bear. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Get yourself a bear. They're seriously OP. But what I'm going to do, in which case you need a greater bear, by the way. These regular bears are not that good. But I'll go show you a level 20 bear. And then he's level 0. We'll go find them. Because now we gotta wait for the maelstrom to end to actually show you the altar. Yeah, this is the greater bear. He's just level 0. But yeah, he's got 3350 health, and he's got 84 armor. So, yeah, he's got more health than Dogs of the Desert Fighter 3 is what I have. But he has more health than that Thrall will ever have, probably. And that's from a Wild Surge. So a Wild Surge Tier 3 Thrall is worse than this bear. So just get yourself a bear. And his armor, like if I have him follow me, and then we'll level follower up to 5. So now his armor's 390, and he's got 4187 health. Yes, get yourself a bear. That's what you want to do. What's happening here? So that's what I'm going to be spending my time doing. Collecting bears today. As far as his attack, what is... It's not bad. See, if I were to change this guy to level 20... This is his stats at level 20. 968 armor. And he has, I can't see because it's being blocked, 6,700 hit points. Yes. He's pretty equal to a named fighter from the Exiled lands. The only thing that sucks is if you want him to get pure vitality, you got to give him, as far as food, the Shade Spiced. The Shade Spiced honey is what gives him 14% towards vitality. That's part that kind of sucks. I think honey does, yeah, honey does strength and agility. Which is 7% each. Yeah, we're just waiting for this Maelstrom to end. I don't know the command to actually force a Maelstrom to end. I'm not even sure if there is one or something in the admin panel to do that. I don't really know. I didn't really look at that. I didn't go into that great of detail. But what I wanted to... I'm going to summon up the Thrall that I have, which is... Let me see if I can find him. Go look for the one that says Surge. Yeah. This is about what I have on the server I play on. Yeah, you see, 1,800 health. Yeah, they're not good. What are his stats? Not bad. He's got 65 for strength, 65 for vitality. So what we'll do... Don't know why that happened. Basically what I'm trying to do is give this Thrall... What was that? Give this Thrall what I have on the official server that I play. Which is like a Poltane Mace or something. If I can find it. Just a basic one. Yeah, this one. Well, I have an epic one. I have this right here. It's not exceptional or anything. That's what I got. And then we'll summon in... I have a advanced weapon damage kits. That's what I decided to put on it. Take that, and then we have the Pictish armor on him. And it's just the epic version. It's not flawless or anything. Which is this right here. And I don't even have any kits on that. It's just basic. And then what we'll do, make sure that he eats this. We will change his level. Let's go with 16. That's about what mine is. I think he's level 16 now. $2,600 health. That's so bad. His armor is 896 with full Pictish heavy. The epic version. Let's just change him to level 20. Got brute. Gives him strength. He doesn't got bad stats here. His armor is 902. And his health is 3482. But if you just summon in a bear, a greater bear in particular, greater bear right here, $3,300 health. He's almost got. This bear almost has as much health as this thing at max level. Alright, I'm not going to keep riping on this. Just get a freaking bear. That's the bottom line. So what we'll do is we're going to take this guy and we're going to head to the Maelstrom. And we'll see what he can do. Don't want to get that close, but I do want to get close. Yeah, and fighting these guys are just going to give me the level 2 question marks. The one you need 500 of. But you can see it takes a little bit of time to kill one. I'm gonna find mobs on the outer. think these are level 2 ones. Yeah. They don't hit hard at all, that Thrall. We've got to be almost out of this completely. Alright, right there we're out of it. So this is just inside the maelstrom. I don't see anything spawning here. I want to get just inside the purple. What's he fighting? Okay, he did spawn. Yeah, that Thrall is weak. Alright, well, let's go. Let's go show you how the center is. My Thrall is probably going to get wrecked. Yeah, already we're like swarmed here. They dropped lessers, really. And these bosses just drop the second level once you get unstable. We want to get closer, though. So these guys just drop the lessers? Yeah. And they're actually pretty close. So right here, we're like at the tower. Right in here is actually the tower. This is the tower territory. I want to see what spawns in here. I can't imagine coming in here on the official server with the Thrall that I have. Okay, where are you at, mobs?
Soon my teeth will taste your throat.
these archers. They just keep backing up and backing up and backing up. And my pet can't hit them.
You nothing better, pup. My teeth will taste your throat.
Yeah, this is what it's like fighting one of these archers. They just keep backing up. Alright, but yeah, that is where you get the question marks from. Alright, so this storm is ending. I've never actually been up close. Oh, the tower lights up. It's like absorbing the maelstrom. Alright, so back to the Ley Shrine. I'll show you how to do this. After you get enough to equal 1,000, bring yourself over here to one of the 3 Ley Shrines. So what I did find out by the little bit of testing that I did, if you do the... where is it? If you do the west one, that is set followers. If you do the north one, that is the Forgotten Tribe. So we'll do the west one here. And then what you gotta do is put in 50 Eldarium, craft this. My Thrall is like stuck. Alright, so this is crafted. Then you put in your stuff here. Like I said, you gotta put in 500 of these, of the level 2 unstable, or 1,000 of the lessers. And if you watch it here, you'll see what's happening. I gotta find it. There it is. Right here. See, it's filling up. As it's crafting, it's using these, and it's crafting this swirling chaos. And then this is filling up. That is the tiers of the surge is going to summon. So I call this like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, then this is the final tier 4. That's the strongest surge you can get. Completely filled up. It goes from left to right. So it starts here, and then it starts filling up this way. It goes around the altar to here. So as you see, the tier 1 went all the way up here, and then the final tier, when it fills up, it'll light up to this switch. And that stopped right there. So if you put in one of these, that's just 20. So that'll give you the 50. You need 1,000 of these, of the Swirling Chaos, to get the hardest surge you can summon. But yeah, those just get it to 50. You get 1 for 1. One of these gives you 2 Swirling Chaos. One of these gives you 2 Swirling Chaos. And then one of these gives you 50 Swirling Chaos. So you only need 20 of these. 500 of these. 1,000 of these. So we'll put in a little bit here. And you'll just see it's just slowly filling up. And I do want to say, if you do only the level 1 or the level 2s, it takes a long time. You'll probably be here for like 15 minutes while this is filling up. It takes a long time, because it's just slowly moving, as you see. But if you do the graders, it'll fill up very quickly. Well, obviously you're getting 50 Swirling Chaoses out of 1. So yeah, you want this, if you want name Thralls, you want this to fill up and turn red. So we'll make that happen. We'll actually get to... I'm going to let this go to 100. I'm going to get this to 900, and you can see what it looks like. Right there. I didn't want that one. Give me that back. Alright, so we'll just put in 5 of these. But you can see with the graders, it maxed. Now it's starting over. There it is. It goes quick. Then it'll start over here, and it'll start the next level. Alright, so we're at 600. We'll put in 5. You can see it raising in the background here, over here. That'll be 850. So 2 more will put us at 950. So we'll do 2. Right there is 950. So now to complete it, we just need 1 more grader, and that'll finish it. But I'm going to put in... I'm going to let it fill up slowly. Now, I don't exactly know what happens if you go over 1,000. But if you want name Thralls, just go for 1,000. You see how much time has passed? It's already gotten dark. That'll give us 82. We just need 8. We'll just do the lessers. That'll give us exactly our 8 points that we need. Actually, I miscounted. We just need 2 points now. Yeah, 2. Right here's 1,000. It fills up to this switch right here, and that is the hardest that you can summon. And you can only summon this when this blue thing is out. If this blue thing isn't out with this little octopus looking thing, then you can't activate this. Alright, so what we'll do is pull the switch, and this little octopus will point towards us, and he's what activates this altar. See? And then the surge opens. And then what we'll do is go out here, and you'll see him drop. It like locked up. So yeah, these guys here, these are just bosses. You just kill those. It's a fighter. He's a boss. They're wearing the Silent Legion armor. Yeah, the bosses you can't tame. They're literally just bosses. But we will find a named one. So basically you just keep clearing these, and then it'll summon a new group, then you clear them, it'll summon a new group, you clear them, it'll summon a new group, until finally it closes. And then at which point, when it closes, then you can do the altar again. So the last quest one I did gave me set followers. This actually gave me treasure right here. This is the name Thrall. This is the guy. You can knock him out. This is your named fighter. Treasure Seeker Blade Master. And they're not easy to knock out like a typical named Thrall, you know, would be. Well, then again, my strength isn't even high. Oh, it is. My strength is maxed out. Okay. So, instead of doing that, what you could do, if you put in 50 of this, you can pull this lever here, and that should knock him out. See? Then you drag him back to your Wheel of Pain. That's your named fighter. For the West, I did the West one. And I think I cleared it. Yeah, once you clear it, new... Oh, nope, there's one here. Yes, just kill the bosses. There's 5 different type of mobs that spawn at these surges. You got your tier 1, 2, 3, then your tier 4 named, and then you have the bosses on top of that. So the bosses you cannot tame. What I was trying to see is the named archers. If you get named archers from here. Another blade master. I'm gonna kill this guy because I actually want to see something. I want to test something. I want to get one that has a blade master and then put in the Eldarium and pull the switch and see how many get knocked out of that. Yeah, they're okay. We cleared it, so there's a new set dropping. I think they're supposed to attack this, but they usually don't. There's Archer 3. Where'd the other one go? Here's an Archer one. Alright, so what I want to see is if you leave them all alive. And we got a named one in here, it's right here. Or she, it's Archer. Treasure Seeker, Master Archer. And if you put in 50 Eldarium, how many of them actually get knocked out? Is it all of them? 2. But it did happen to knock out that one. It should knock out that one, leave the boss alive. Yeah. But there you have it. If you want to get named Thralls, you got to get 1,000 of these question marks. Put it in there, and that summons the highest surge you can get. And that's it. Alright. I just wanted to make that video because I was confused about it. I messed around for a long time trying to figure out how to do it. And that's how you do it. Alright. Take care.